Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Community Club Showcase. In the immortal words of the poets Chris and Cross, it is time to jump. I am Cappy, and I am joined today in the booth with Gambit017. How are you doing today, Gambit?
I am doing good and looking forward to everyone completing objective number 3.
Yeah. So today we have the Mysidian Jumping Club, which, for those of you unfamiliar, this is the Push B to Jump flag set, which was originally an April Fool's flag set, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Push B to Jump was an April Fool's flag brought up by Board that kind of took off a life of its own. Antonio picked it up and made the Mysidian Jumping Club. There's a lot of people, myself included, who absolutely love the Push B flag and can use it for all kind of different things. And it became its own club, and it's still going strong. And I think we're about to get underway. So let's see what we have in store tonight.
Yeah, and for those of you who like bosses, sorry, you're not going to see a whole lot of them today.
No, there's plenty of bosses you get to skip in this flag set. But as for our objectives, we've got static 3 that are at every Push B seed. It's complete the giant, complete the sealed cave. That's a Rosa. That's a Rubicante or an Elements there at Bygone. And that was a package start, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a package. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff there too.
I think I saw a Gungnir in that kit, so that's going to be nice for that starting cane. Anyway, as I was saying, objectives. You've got complete the Giant of Babel, complete the sealed cave. Those are important because Giant of Babel's somewhat easy. You can skip the Elements the Elements boss spot if you have to complete CPU. Sealed cave is nice because you can skip the boss originally, but to complete the sealed cave, you have to actually do the boss to get that objective. Trade away the Pinktail requires the hook and the Pinktail, and then we've got defeat the bosses of Dwarf Castle and get Tella. And the good thing about this flag set, it is 4 of 5 required. So one of these objectives you don't have to do, and I'm sure everybody is hoping for it to be that complete the sealed cave. As we see Iridia, the vanilla Iridia, in the Village Mist today.
And Bad Karma's just like, no, I'm good.
I don't blame him. Iridia is not a character I would sit through a package cutscene for in this flag set. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it. One nice thing, we have the free key item on. So as you can see, Bad Karma is collecting his right now from Bedward. Nice.
Ooh, I like that. That's actually real nice, especially with Push B. Because if Bad Karma wants to, at this point, he could just go straight underground, and that could be the very first check you do, turn in that pan.
Yeah, that's another thing to note, is that we can go underground from moment 1, and we also don't have to fight any of the bosses. So we just go straight underground. It's unlocked.
And that's one of the reasons why we have the free key item on in this flag set is you can skip so many bosses. You don't want to have to worry about trying to go, oh, do I need to check this? Is it a demist? I don't want to have to go find a demist. It's also why boss hunts are turned off for this flag set. It is only quest and character checks for your random objectives.
Flurry is showing off that you can go into Baron without needing the Baron key. And in fact, you can even skip the Elements Rubicante that we saw at the beginning. We don't have to fight him. We just have to fight the king.
That's correct. You can jump right over that spot. Don't even have to worry about the Bygone spot. Go straight to the king room. You can go straight down to the basement if you want to, but with a level 1 party, that might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got Bad Karma just jumping over the mountains in order to get to the hook route and going to the stores. We got S standards on today, which is a lot of people are used to it. But treasure today is pro, so the Cave Evelyn is going to have slightly better gear than most places.
Yeah, that's correct. Same with some of the other more non-traditional locations, the Watery Pass, Castle Evelyn, stuff like that. Ooh, that's everyone's favorite mop. Fusaya is great. He's not as great on Push B to Jump.
Yeah, Vanilla Fu is not on, so you're going to have to kill bosses to get more spells, and hey, you're not going to be fighting a whole lot of bosses in this seed.
Yeah, you skip 2 up on Ordeals, you can skip 1 in Magnus, you can skip One, yeah, at least one in Zot, maybe two if you're feeling cheeky. There's not as many boss checks. You're not taking on the King Queen spot, the Rubicante spot. So all those bosses that you would normally take to get through his levels, they're not actually taking here.
Yeah, and because there's no boss hunt objectives, there's no reason to even see who they are.
Exactly, but there's our D.Miss. She isn't gonna give us anything today, but that is a Palom being guarded by her. That's a good pickup for Flurry. Get that Quack Kid online, he can solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's a really nice pickup. And let's see, is Bad Karma gonna look over and do the tower? It's Octomam? No.
Yeah, that's not a boss, at least at these levels, that you would want to go and take on immediately. Flurry, if he does more of a traditional routing, and well, I say that, and then Bad Karma is he's going to find out the hard way that it's a return door. Well, they're just grabbing the chest, no big deal. But yeah, it's a boss that you can take on your way down. And I know I myself, I love getting some levels in the overworld and then taking that boss on the way down the hook route just for the ease of it, since it's a lot easier to take it on now than re-climbing the tower. But some runners, in this case Bad Karma, definitely improves going underground first, especially with a pan burning a hole in your pocket. You want to get that turned in ASAP.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. And another note, the Crystal Sword altar, you can just hop over to that as well on your way down, so it saves you a little bit of time.
Yep, Saveless Wyvern. It's a play. Not always a fun play, but it is a play.
Flurry is taking a more traditional route, going to hubs, going into Antlion Cave, checking them out, getting some levels, getting some characters. Nothing wrong with that.
Meantime, Bad Karma is going to take that pan, head straight down to the Sylph's house, bonk a Yong with it, and see what we get.
Oh,
Sylph's not having the goods today. That is just a Samurai Shield. Not too bad for Kane, but not what you want to see.
Yeah, but it does unlock a couple of shield checks, so that is fine.
Speaking of Sylphs, Flurry just picked up a Sylph summon from inside Antlion Cave. Wonder if he checks that package and decides, hey, I've got Sylph. Maybe I want that Rydia. I doubt it, but it could happen.
I mean, everyone needs an anchor.
Meantime, Flurry finding the palest of gems down in Antlion. 2 jumps from Kane ought to take care of it, or maybe a Kane and erosion jump. Yep, a Kane and erosion jump.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. You can jump in combat too. Push B.
You can press B to jump, and you can press B to jump. That is absolutely worthless, but that's a pingtail for Bad Karma in the Fame March. Woohoo, that's spicy.
Yeah, and he also shows off the fact that you can walk on air there.
I was going to go for a walking on sunshine joke, and I realized sunshine and air are not the same thing.
Well, there's sunshine in the air.
I guess it could be a technicality. Anyway, Flurry got a crystal armor from... Oh, Bad Karma. Save it, go check it. Save it, go check it, please.
I think that's what he's doing. I hope that's what he's doing.
Flurry got a crystal armor from Antlion, picked up an Odin summon on the way out, so lots of money. And Bad Karma is saying, nope, I'm not even going to check any of that. We're out of here.
All right, well, I get it. Sort of. I would have checked it.
I would love to know if that was Water Hag or Gauntlet down there in the Ashura spot. Karma saying, I don't necessarily care at the current moment. We're fine. Meantime, Flurry, having done Antlion, says, you know what, this pan, it's too much of lore. Let's go ahead and go down that route. Flurry also going to be able to buy more Bacchuses than Bad Karma did, selling a couple of extra items he was looted on the way. He's
keeping the crystal mail so far.
I mean, we have not seen a Cecil yet, so not necessarily a bad decision. Picks up a unicorn, I love it. Meantime, Bad Karma is going to show us one of the more fun jumps in Press B. We are climbing ordeals.
Yeah, and the great thing about ordeals is that bridge, you can jump over all the boss spots, except for the one inside.
Yep, you got to do the one inside the room. But these two on the bridge, you can just go hop hop. Bad Karma being brave, not even taking a safety save. Just like, nope, I've got this.
He saved outside. It's not too far of a walk back.
I always safety save, because if I don't, I always inevitably accidentally hit one of the triggers. And it ends up being Gauntlet, and I'm like, no!
I always hit it on the way out.
It's actually not that bad, especially if you have a Cecil, because then you at least get the Paladin some experience. Meantime, Flurry making his way down the hook route. Bad Karma's going to show us who exactly is in the mirror room today. But first, a message from our key item.
Today's seed is brought to you by the letter Apple.
Wouldn't that be the fruit apple and the color red?
Maybe also the letter A. I failed spelling.
Well, an apple a day unfortunately does not keep the dolls away, because that is Calbrenna in the mirror room. This fight is actually super duper free. Each Calbrenna gets a portion of that 1,000 hit points here, plus the Cal and the Brenna also get a portion of that. They have like 50 hit points each.
Yeah, just a single AoE attack is all it takes, and Fu gets a few spells.
I think a base level Edward tossing a fire ray or firebomb would have been able to take care of those.
Or a stiff breeze, or, you know, anything.
Meantime, Flurry showing us silkwebs, succubuses, and bombs for sale down in Tomra. Bad Karma gets the jumps.
Yep, take it. He took his time a little bit there. I get it. You want to make sure you don't hit the trigger.
I love chat pointing out Gold Apple. Hey, at least it's not a Dragon Spear.
I maintain that you could at least chuck a Dragon Spear.
Oh no, we would if we had got a Dragon Spear. I would have wanted to make Kane the anchor. Our tracker's either got Dragon Spear. Hey, at least it's not a Firebomb. I think the worst reward I've ever gotten was a Dwarf Axe.
I saw in the beta, I saw like a like tier 3 item. It was pretty bad. I can't remember what it was.
Anyway, for those just joining us, this is the Push B2 Jump Community Showcase. Mysidian Jumping Club. Our feature runners tonight are Bad Karma on your left, Furry14 on your right. I am Gamer017. I am joined by Cappy in the booth. Joe Fuzz is putting on the show, and Xenocat is doing the tracking for us.
Yes, so that way we do not have to keep super extensive notes because Xenocat is keeping us honest.
And now I'm hoping Flurry is going to check that blue robe when he sees it down there. In the meantime, Karma, retracing Flurry's steps, is going to go ahead and head down Antlion. He's checking the blue robe.
Oh,
that's Gauntlet.
Yeah, that's the fastest reset possible.
Are you going to check the Rubicon sprite to see if there's rubier elements too? No, he's going to say, I'm done mine.
Either way, not super fun.
I don't know. I think I'd prefer Ruby there over Elements, but that's just me.
Yeah, I agree. At least you know with Ruby, you know what you're getting.
I will say, picking up that mute knife, I didn't remember Karma picking it up. But Flurry showing it to us right there in the end. We've got a Kane who can use that mute knife. That gauntlet's not as bad as it could be. Because those conjurers to start are mage types, and if you can get Kane just swinging away right at the start,
That's a good point. I still don't think they're gonna skip this if they can avoid it.
I agree.
Yeah. For Fu, he is not set to his vanilla behavior in Final Fantasy Randomizer by Free Enterprise by default. He instead gains 3 spells every boss you fight, as well as some HP and MP, and it's randomized. His spells tends to get the better spells later, but sometimes you can get lucky and spike a nuke early.
In the meantime, Bad Karma finally remembering, oh hey, by the way, I threw this pan in like so long ago now, feels like forever. I should probably go to the pool and turn it in.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
Well, that's his shop. Vampires, exits, and life potions.
Yeah. Another thing to note is that some of the glitches we normally deal with are in fact off. The life glitch is not on, and the Sylph glitch is also not on. Another reason not to take that radio.
Yeah, G none. So yeah, there's no glitches whatsoever. Bad Karma's going to defend for Bull, and probably after defending, then go to defend checks. So we'll get our first look at who is attacking today.
Flurry is right behind.
It's another Sparkle. It's a Wyvern. Wyvern go Blarg.
Just to note, unsafe is turned on.
So, I mean, that could be a required underground access.
Yeah. And the reason it's turned on is because you can get underground from moment 1, so there's really no reason to have safe bosses.
Sadly, I think today, Fabul might go in the direction of Damn Sea and just get firebombed. So Bad Karma making some shopping trips. We'll see if he's going to take on the Blarg again. Looks like he's going to try. Flurry is going to get his first look at the Blarg. Goes for the Star Bells in the starting kit and gets one off. Meantime, Bad Karma saying, I'll do the pan checks first. Gets a Twin Harp, which is completely useless, and an Avenger.
And Avenger is very nice. Very nice.
And Flurry showing off the fun thing about Wyvern here. He's magic power is so bad, he does not take himself out with Mega Nuke. You have to do a little bit more damage.
Yeah, thankfully, not too bad once it's brought that initial nuke. And so now we actually get to see what the item is, because Bad Karma decided to skip the boss for. Oh no, he's going in.
Pan checks are both a bust. You might as well go ahead and make another attempt at this. It's your hook, so that's our quote unquote logical underground access. But it also is objective number 3.
Yeah. You do, in fact, need the hook in order to turn in that pigtail. There's no way to jump over those rocks.
At least not that we've discovered yet. We still try.
Mountains? Yes. Rocks? No.
Well, Bad Karma put the Avenger on Kane to try to see. But gets a dodge from Fu. Look at that.
Just the mop casually facing down the dragon.
Bad Karma should be able. He's on Wyvern Standard Time. Should be able to get through this with no problem at this point. Gets that cane up. As long as that cane doesn't mimic glitch. Nope, there goes the attack. Should be able to get through this, no problem.
And
Meantime, Flurry is going to cover ground that Bad Karma already has. He's going to climb more deals, get Tella all his spells, turn Cecil into a paladin, and thus ensuring we probably don't see either of the scene.
Yeah, now the question is, we've covered most of, everyone's covered what the others done. Where do we go from here?
If I'm these runners, my next stop is Zot. You might go, but you don't have an Earth Crystal. Why would you go to Zot? Well, the fun thing about Press B is you don't need an Earth Crystal to go to Zot.
That's true. You could just jump over the first boss, and then do some clever jumping to skip the required Earth Crystal and just get the 2 characters.
Or Bad Karma can do the smart thing and go ahead and raise the hovercraft and turn in that pink tail for an objective.
Boring.
Though I've not been checking Foo spells very well. Does Foo know exit yet?
I do not think so.
Okay.
I
know. I was gonna say I know at least one of them bought exits. Did Bad Karma buy exits?
I think he did. I think he was the one that first saw them in the shop. But yeah, I don't think Foo's got an exit yet.
If I have exit, I go to Twin Heart first. I jump the boss. I get the well, since we had a Twin Harp, I do the cutscene just so we can get music because man of the people. Then I jump the boss and I get the crystal and I go out and I exit because it's a hilarious little Easter egg if you exit from. Actually, I don't know if it happens if you do it after that. Anyway, Adamant armor. We're seems free now.
Yeah, the no adamant flag was not turned on, which is. Yeah, I was surprised to see it.
We have Adamant Fusoya. Siege is over.
Yeah, that'll help. It'll help a little bit.
Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for coming to the community race. We'll see. No, kidding. Meantime, Bad Karma going straight to Troya might be going for that harp.
Yeah, he makes a save there so that he can check the harp. If it's worth it, he'll exit out or figure out how to get out there, and then if not, probably do Zot. At least that's a good plan, I think.
Let's see. If I'm Karma, I check it. If it's a worthless key item, then I trigger the cutscene so I can show off music, and I just reset it.
As much as I want that, this is a race. I don't know if they'll take the time lost to do it.
But it's for the people. You're on mainstream. Come on.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if he's a man of the people today.
Meantime, Flurry with the hook is going to go turn in the pigtail, pick up his own adamant armor, and he's got a decision to make where he wants to go next.
But I mean, probably we'll go to the same places because it's just a good idea.
Yep, it's a logical thing. It's a spoon!
Well, if they do find an Edward... Oh, he's taking it out. He's going.
Yep, he is going to walk that spoon out. And then exit using the exit item. But did not give us music.
Well, Flurry might still do it.
Flurry looks to be possibly going back underground. Yep. And Bad Karma climbing Zot, Flurry going to the Dwarf Castle. Flurry also puts that Adamant on Kane and also the Avengers, so Kane's about to go very, very burr.
I respect that decision. Oh, I peeked the first boss there at the Dwarf Castle. And a reset.
That's an immediate reset from Flurry. Like, yeah, I don't want to go into this. He put the Avenger on. That's not something you want on in that first fight right there.
Yeah.
As the one boss you don't want to deal with that Avenger on.
Yeah, but potentially D-Mist as well, but definitely not DKC.
Anytime Flurry's going to head back and pick up. Hey, look, there's an Edward. We now know where that spoon can go.
Okay, so adamant on Eddie. Give him the spoon, but just go burp.
Exactly. Well, there's our Cecil. He was in the Rosa spot. There's a Bigan in the back attack, or the second spot of Baron Inn.
Man, poor Bigan. He just wanted to get a drink, and instead he gets lit on fire.
It's like, I just came outside the castle for a drink, guys. Come on. I left a substitute. I left Rubicante in charge. It was fine. Anyway, for those just joining in who have maybe never seen... Oh, that's a Darkness Crystal. Just a casual Darkness Crystal at the Baron Inn. This is the Mysidian Jumping Club. This is the Free Enterprise April Fool's flag from last year. Was last year? Yeah, last year.
Yeah, the years have all run together.
Yes, they have. Where you can push me to jump, and you can also push me to jump. So you see a lot of pushing me to jump. And I normally don't do shout-outs from chat, but I do want to shout out a very special birthday person who I saw in chat. Pidge01, happy birthday.
Yes, everyone wish them a happy birthday. Meanwhile, we're gonna use lightning on Odin.
Now we've got Odin in Zot today, and in Baron Castle we have the Note Noodle.
I don't mind seeing him here. Ogo can hang out here for all the time.
Odin is, yeah, Odin was not going to be long for this world. Or sorry, Ogo wasn't going to be long. Odin, on the other hand, it's sort of a little bit more difficult with the base level party, but I think, yep, there you go. Bad Karma can get through it, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, even Lightning 1 just does so much damage to him.
And Fu learns Nuke. At least on Flurry's side.
Yep, and there's a Yang.
Yang, you're in the wrong castle. Fabul is northwest of you. Or is that northeast?
No. Oh, sad. He didn't have the spoon yet, so Yang took over for Eddie.
True. But thankfully, the buy flag I don't believe is on, so you can go pick that Eddie back up later if you want to.
I think it is. Yeah,
oh,
buy
you're
is
right.
on.
It is. Oh, that's sad. Sorry, Eddie.
Well, no, I mean, Eddie does live on the moon, too. I did not see what that item was that Bad Karma got.
It was a Protect Ring, so no love from Zot. Yeah, that Darkness Crystal from Baron Inn, we could be looking at, well, we need Luca Key. That's actually really it. I was going to say, our key items that we need could be on the moon, but yeah, all we really need is Luca Key, so. But if I did not miss that, I believe that was a pass that Flurry picked up from the pot in Baron Inn.
That is correct. That was the pass.
So that's going to be really, really nice. Later on, towards the end of the seed, gives you that nice shortcut to Zeromus. We'll see if any of our runners decide to jump over Zeromus, talk to him, say a few words before beating the proverbial button of the seed.
That's a thing you can do?
Yes, it's a thing you can do.
I did not know that.
So now I'm hoping Flurry does it and visits the bonus room behind Z2.
Looks like Flurry is trying to do a character hunt, just hunting down all those possible spots for Tella to be in.
Well, Dwarf Castle is also an objective, so this is kind of a two-for-one. Looking for that Tella, plus to beat the boss of Dwarf Castle. You got a little bit stronger team now too. Don't have the Avenger equipped, so you should be able to survive these dark waves with not too big of an issue. Also, I just realized that basically, if this is a Tella here, we've got Go mode.
You're right.
I mean, we could be looking at a 30-minute Go mode. I mean, I know I wanted to do the ladder race later tonight, but this is not what I was talking about.
Also, Flurry decided that, you know, surviving isn't an option. Just go full offense.
Tonight, Justice was right.
We're never going to learn.
In the meantime, I know we saw it earlier on Bad Karma stream. It's an Antlion in Dwarf 2. That's actually completely and utterly free. And that is not the old man we were looking for.
Yeah, but there's still Darkness Crystal. There's well, we know the package, and we have Classic Giant on, so there's no character there, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. So we're looking at Tella being either on the moon or behind the Sand Ruby. Because if I'm not mistaken, those were the only two character checks we have left.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now Flurry has not done Zot yet, so he does not know what's up there. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that the gameplay he expects. But
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Flurry will probably do Zot just because two characters. But yeah, we know. We have omniscience here. We know.
Also, I just want to point out, Bad Karma took the Edward. He had the spoon. He took the Edward. Yeah. We have the spooniest of bards.
He's a man of the people today.
In the meantime, Flurry takes care of objective number 4, defeats the bosses of Dwarf Castle, gets a Masamune for his trouble. The Earth is looking very haunted today.
Yeah, it's really sparse. We haven't really seen anything. We've seen the Twin Harp, and that's not even required.
Flurry heading back up. I wanted to bet this is going to be straight to Zot to check. No, he's going to the moon.
Yeah, well, check the character out there. Maybe see who the boss is at Cave Bahamut. You could also jump over the encounter at the Ribbon Room, so you can get those 2 items for free.
Very true. Or could Flurry just say, you know what, I'm going with my team, we're going to go ahead and complete the Giant of Babel, that way we only need a Tella or a P-Tail. Or not P-Tail, Luca Key.
Could do that. Yeah, like you said, you can jump over the Elements fight, so all you have to do is fight the CPU. If there's an easy boss there, might be a good mode.
We have not seen any of the freebies yet. We've still got Kaipo guards, Baron guards, Yang, even though Yang's not really free for Flurry because he doesn't have a Cecil. King, Queen, Evelyn, Dark Imps. All the freebies are still really on the table.
Yeah, that's a good point. The more you say it, the more I like a Giant play. Oh yes, we're doing it.
Flurry's going to go check. I wouldn't be surprised to see Flurry take a save, check the element spot, and see if it's a freebie. Because even with only 6 key items, that's a huge chunk of EXP for your party. And that can propel you through the rest of the seed until you're ready to go grind through your Roman's fight.
Yeah, I agree. Huge XP on the Giant.
Also, I have not been keeping track of Fu spells, but if Fu knows weak already, just grind right now.
It always goes by so fast. I didn't catch it yet. I don't think he has weak yet.
I mean, we know he picked up Nuke from Baron Inn, and just did 2 more bosses. He might be up that close. But yeah, I did not see it, so I'm not positive.
Another note. I don't know if Flurry found it, but there was a curse ring in Dwarf Castle.
Ooh, I don't know if he found it either, but that's huge for bad karma. That means you don't have to worry about your anchoring for Jeromus. You're fine. Just let everybody get levels. Don't worry about anything.
Yeah, I mean, they know that they're going to get a Tella later on at some point, so he always makes a good anchor, but with Curse Ring, yeah, whatever.
Yep. So Flurry takes the save here. He's going to unequip the adamant, put it on Fu. He still has Dragoon gear on that cane, so he does not actually lose the elemental resistance that he already has. It's one of the few bad parts about adamant armor. If you unequip it from someone, they gain super weakness to elements, mainly fire and ice, and just regular weakness to lightning. But if you have Dragoon gear, and put that on whoever you took the adamant off, it kind of counteracts that. So, Bad Karma also saying Justice is right today and nuking the heck out of the Dark Knight. That's a freebie at CPU.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see. So that objective 1, super free. I mean, they do hit like trucks, you can see there, but you can just cast stone or miss with stone.
Well, Fu has the adamant armor on, so the rest of the team might not survive this battle, but Fu will. It's going to take about 3,000 hits for those imps to take Fu out, so Fu can just keep trying and trying and trying until he runs out of MP.
Yeah, and we might have to try. That's the second time, but yeah, we've got him just taking his time.
I don't remember what his Fu is equipped with. I'm wondering if he left the Lunar Staff on Fu, or he doesn't have a good stat stick, and that's why he's just completely whiffing. But there it goes.
And unfortunately, all that XP just went straight to Fu, who doesn't really need it.
Yep. Hey, Fu learned exit.
Yeah. Well, better late than never.
In the meantime, that's going to be objective number 1 off the board for Flurry. If Tella's on the moon, we're in go mode.
Yeah, and then just grind.
I've been watching the shop checks. I have not seen sirens, and I believe the only shop that could still have them that we have not looked at yet is the moon shop.
Yeah, you're right. I have not seen sirens either. But the good news is that they know they're going to get a Tella. They know they have, already have a Fu. So D-Money grind is perfectly reasonable.
Is Bad Karma going to make the play and check the Sand Ruby spot for that Tella? I mean, this will tell. Bad Karma has done everything, so he'll know from whoever's here if this is Tella and you need Sand Ruby or if Tella's on the moon. We are looking for a Sand Ruby, people.
Yeah, I mean, he could still be on the moon. I think there's dupes on. I'm not 100% sure.
Let's scroll up, look at the flags again. It is C standard Nike by, yeah, so dupes are on. But there's only going to be 1 dupe, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, and Zenekaz mentioning that Edge has to be on the moon, so yeah, we're in a Sand Ruby hunt now.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Zenekaz's right. No dupes because of the giant character. The giant character would have been 13. So yeah, Edge is on the moon, and Sand Ruby has our Tella.
Yeah, so we're either looking for the Luca key or Sand Ruby. That's our go mode.
Whichever one you find first, that's what you run. Bad Karma, having done pretty much everything else on the ground, is heading straight up to the moon. Flurry, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and do Zot and get the unfortunate news that it's just a little white mage and a Cecil.
Yeah, but, you know, Cecil isn't horrible.
Now, there are worse things to be up here. It could be a second Edward with no spoon. So now the question for Flurry is going to be, do you take that Cecil?
I think I would replace Yang with him.
And then conversely for Bad Karma, do you take the Edge?
I probably wouldn't. Oh, there's Sirens.
So Sirens on the Moon. Flurry takes Porum over Palom. Does not take the Cecil. I am intrigued. I am very intrigued.
I think they're going to use Porum as an anchor. Because base level Porum isn't a bad anchor.
She's not, but I'm still very confused.
This is definitely something that I want to ask him about, because this is an interesting plan.
Also, when you absolutely positively have to make sure your young child is down, nuke them.
I know how hard it is to get a small child to bed sometimes, so...
It's very, very true. In the meantime, Bad Karma bends the cane for the Edge. Does have the Masa, so I understand that, but that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, Edge and Kane, I kind of occupy the same spot in my character tier list.
Meantime, Bad Karma is going to take the save and start diving down the LST. Be interesting to see if he does Saveless Wyvern, or if he goes straight down to the River Grove.
No, Balthazar, you use the microwave to warm the milk to help them go to sleep. That's what you do.
In the meantime, Flurry getting the unfortunate news just to protect Dream from Zot. All that was a waste of time. Be interesting to see, since you're here at Baron, do you go take the Baron basement, see if what she needs down there?
I like it. I mean, just get it out of the way. You at least see who it is. If it's someone really tough, skip it.
Bad Karma doing Saveless Wyvern. Love it. I love it. Flurry's going to take the Swag Chocobo and get the item from Twin Harp. He'll get the spoon, realize that he shouldn't have been the Edward, and be very sad and probably reset.
Oh man, look at that. Water Hag up at Crystal Sword Altar.
Well, that is the freest of free. That is good to see if you are Bad Karma, because that's... You're not worried now. You're like, okay, cool. This was a free fight. We're fine. I'm not going to lose here. Hopefully, knock on wood. I also want to point out that Bad Karma named his Edward after Oscar, because, only fitting.
And unfortunately, Eddie took a 1700 HP hit to the face right before the script activated.
Edward doing Edward things.
No, you were the chosen one, Eddie. You have the spoon.
But look, we got a nice hat for him to wear to help to keep that from happening.
Yeah, not what we wanted, but fine. XP's fine.
Bad Karma is going to continue his way down to the bottom of the Winter Subterrane. That's where that jump is. I knew there was a jump there, but that was the one jump I did not know.
Yeah, I'm learning some new jumps all the time here.
Just wait till we go to leave Luca Cave, if we have to go down there. Yeah, even though the Press V flag has been around for over a year now, there are still new jumps being learned pretty much daily. Oh, there's your Cecil starter kit, a Zeus Gauntlet and a Legend Sword.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We do not have Super Smith on today, so if they do a turn-in, they do get the Excalibur.
There's Flurry doing that cheeky Baron basement check, and that pays off with a free boss. We'll see if it pays off with the item that we need.
Today we've replaced the King of Baron with another king. Let's see if he notices.
Look, you know, the Evelyn's, their castle got destroyed. They were in the market. They came down to check out this, you know, nice new castle, had a nice basement they could hang out in away from their son.
So you're saying they just squatted the basement?
Look, you know, it's been a rough year. Meantime, Bad Karma finds Mylon Zed up in, I believe this is the White Spear Altar. Not really a spot you're worried about here. Physical attack is not that bad. Doesn't use magic. Only problem is a little bit fast, but Spoonword and Fu and Cecil with that, or with Avenger, should be able to get through this with no problem.
Yeah, using the Avenger glitch with the light sword, Mylon Z, I'm pretty sure has a pretty fatal weakness to light.
In the meantime, we can go underground now. That's a magma key from the King and Queen Evelyn. Flurry's so happy about that magma key, he's jumping on out of there. Meantime, Bad Karma takes care of that Mylon Zed, picks up a bunch of levels. Hey, look! There's the rest of your Cecil starter kit!
Yeah, the moon is Cecil starter kit land. I've had a long week, people.
Oh, Bad Karma healing up Rosa so we don't have to worry about the poison walk.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that, but I guess others do.
So Flurry is on his way to the moon, and I know I'm probably not the only one thinking it, but who wants to see the Sand Ruby at that Rubicante or Elements at Leviathan and the Luca Key at that Gauntlet at the Shuran?
I wasn't thinking that before, but now I can't stop.
In the meantime, Bad Karma is running down, going to check the Masamune spot before he's going to find his Lunar Ninja. And Karma says no.
Yeah, no, that's a check that you put off as long as possible.
So at this point, the only way that Golbez could be required in any way, shape, or form is if it's Luca Key and Sand Ruby is behind Luca. And now I don't know what I want more. Do I want the Sand Ruby behind Luca behind that Golbez, or do I want the Fey March to have the goods?
Oh boys, so many fun ways to end this seed. Right now, I'm thinking of the spots we haven't seen. We haven't seen the top of tower, and that might be it on Earth. Looks like Bad Karma found a doctor on the moon. Yeah, we have cave value 2, and nobody peeked the bosses there, though, so we don't know who is there yet. Dr. Luge is not a very difficult fight because it splits the HP of the spot four ways, and then you just have Eddie with a spoon and Cecil.
And oh my dear, Dr. Luge is so sad Balnam is gone, he's going to operate him directly now. Thankfully, unfortunately, Belknap Z does not like being nuked to the face, and now we go on to the real fight. Meantime, Flurry is diving down the LST. He is going to go straight to the bottom. Go for that density. We'll have to see if he decides to take that Wyvern spot first, or if he wants to go all the way down and hit it on his way back. In the meantime, Bad Karma gets through the good doctor fight.
There we are.
And Bad Karma is the first of our feature runners in no mode. Picking up the Luca key at 49 minutes, now knows, hey, I need to complete Luca. I need to do the Giant, not knowing that it's completely free. And then he is on his way.
Yeah, and Flurry will get that key sooner or later. Probably check the rest of the spots here, but that's okay. Not going to be too far behind, especially since Flurry has already completed the Giant.
Yeah, that's going to be the one thing Flurry is going to have over Karma. Having already done the Giant, it's going to be in a better position to go ahead and immediately go. But Bad Karma is going to go Giant first. I like this play, especially with Pass in hand. You've got to fly down to the moon anyway, or fly back to the Earth anyway from the moon. Might as well make it for your Giant check.
Yeah, I like it. And that way you never have to get in the big whale again.
That's true. You do have the Falcon still sitting right there from when you swap airships over. You can just land from the Giant, hop in the Falcon, go underground, do Luca, and you're good to go.
And that's efficiency, people.
Also, I'm glad to know chat would have loved to see the good Giant Feymarch. Unfortunately, it was just not to be today.
Wait, we could still have the Sand Ruby in Feymarch, but it's just not required.
Meantime, Bad Karma's going to pick up a little bit more levels, going to take the last arm chest. Last arm didn't even get a magnet off before having the fission. Hey, Edge, how about another sword?
It's better than the Mute Knife, I think, so welcome addition.
Ooh, Stardust Rod's nice. That's a nice pickup there for Karma.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an upgrade to Fu. We want him doing as much damage as possible.
Yep, upgrade from a Thunder to a Stardust. That's a good upgrade. I like this upgrade. Flurry did dip River Room, yes. He did pick up the Legend Sword and the Zeus Gauntlet. Does Bad Karma check the element swap for a freebie? Unintentionally, yes.
Oh, that is not a freebie.
Oh, that is the last. Well, actually, this is not that bad a spot for Mom Bomb. Not because she's not punchy. She's super punchy. But the 9,000 extra hit points she gets here is like nothing compared to how many hit points she had. That spot has.
Yeah, still, Bad Karma wisely just resets and goes straight to the CPU.
Oh, I agree, and I would do the same thing. Unfortunately, realizes I don't have any hourglasses, so it's going to try to fatal them one by one to get life glitches. I don't think this is going to work out very well.
The unfortunate thing is that I think it still goes off, but you don't get the XP. Oh no, it doesn't go off.
Yeah, stone is the one you can't get a glitch off on. Fatal you can't. Fatal you can glitch all day long till the cows come home. Stone you unfortunately cannot.
Right, but when the life glitch is off, if you try to use life, it just doesn't work.
Correct. And Bad Karma is saying, okay, we're going to retry this. In the meantime, Flurry is going to go ahead and take on this Golbez. So here's the thing, if this Golbez has a Sand Ruby, this swings right back into Flurry's favor.
That's a very good point. And he could easily have a Sand Ruby. Or like a rat tail that leads to a Sand Ruby or something like that.
And Karma, on his second attempt, gets the stone on the first try. 300,000 experience, thank you 10 key item bonus. That's pretty much your grind right there. I don't think you're going to need anything else.
Yeah, that is really juicy right there.
Meantime, Flurry is set up very well to take on this Golbez. Had Kane toss the Starbell early, then put the Avenger on him. Fu got the wall off because he won the 50-50. This Golbez is not going to be long for this one.
Yeah, this is probably the best setup he could have gotten.
There's only one thing left for Golbez to do, and that's to ask, why?
Yeah, just like that.
Meantime, Karma, completing objective number 1, has the Giant. He's going to forge, get an Excalibur for a Cecil. I do not blame him. That's insulting.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the worst item I've ever seen in a chest. Boss, rather.
That's a Grimoire from Golbez. That's just, oy. Well, you know, yeah. And does not look like Flurry did save this Wyvern, so he's going to have to hike it back up to take on that Water Hag. In the meantime, Bad Karma is going to have a flash sale and see what he can afford from Coco's shop.
Crystal Rings, Moon Veil, White Spear, nice.
Those Crystal Rings would be the thing I'd pick up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Bad Karma picked up.
Well, he didn't pick it up yet. He waited until he had the Excalibur in hand, and I think he wanted to make sure that this wasn't Super Smith, that he was getting an Excal and wasn't going to accidentally sell his only sword for Cecil. In the meantime, Flurry finds the Water Hag and probably goes, I could have done this earlier. In the meantime, Water Hag's saying, yeah, I'm going to be a pain in the rear end and just start hitting everybody.
Yeah, like, we say free, and it still is a free boss, but up on the moon, they hit hard.
There's a reason we don't like Antlion up on the moon.
Is it because of the eyes?
It's because of the claws. But Flurry does get through. Edge is not getting experience, but that's not that big a deal. He's going to pick up his glass hat and probably go, why, oh why did I do this?
And then probably after that, we'll be going down to fight Dr. Luge and get go mode.
Out of that, maybe we'll go to Game Bahamut first. We don't know. It's only a hop, skip, and a hop over to Cave Bahamut at this point. All right, Bad Karma going to tell us the truth. Was this hard required? It could have been. We will never find out because we're not turning that in.
Yeah, the answer to that one is a hard maybe.
The answer to that one is, let's check the spoiler log. After Bad Karma beats this boss, gets go mode, and then he goes and takes on Zeromus. Now, this is a free boss down here. Thank you very much. Muhammad's whole gimmick, he's going to count backwards from 5. When he gets to 1, he's going to mega nuke your party. The DPS you have on this party between Edge, Edward, and Cecil, plus free throwing nukes, you're never going to see. I doubt we get to 2. Which is saying something, considering we just got to 3.
Yeah, you're right. We did not see 2.
But anyway, that's going to be objective number 2 completed for Bad Karma. That is 4 out of the 5 objectives complete, which is enough to get Art Crystal and Bad Karma at just shy of an hour even. It's our first restream runner into go mode.
Yeah, and we have a pass. We have Sirens. If he needs to do a little bit of grind, he can do that. And then straight up to Z.
And the best part is, Fu's at full power. Now it's time to see if Bad Karma remembers all the jumps out of Luca.
Well, what? What?
There's 2. There's 3. There's sadly no jump in this room. And there we go, we're out.
Oh boy. Wow.
Oh, our tracker Xenocat telling me there is a jump in that room. I've just never found it because it's such a short room. Jump over the chest near the left wall. Gotcha. Thank you, Xenocat, and I will shout out our tracker Xenocat and our restreamer Joe Fuzz, doing the hard work behind the scenes, making sure we have a show to put on and keeping us honest with our key items. Thank you so much. Without you guys, we would not be here.
Yes, make sure you give them a follow, and as well as follow our runners, Bad Karma and Flurry14, just because they are playing all this for you. They are restreaming. It is a volunteer thing, and we really appreciate it.
Bad Karma giving us Adamant Spoonward.
Yes, this is what I like to see. Flurry is in go mode now.
Flurry knows. He is quite aware where he was, what he needs to do. But is it going to be enough for him to catch up to Bad Karma, who is parked outside of Troya, did some rearranging of the inventory, rearranging of the people, and is about to go to a door. Not that door. Wrong door, Bad Karma. Where are you going? Bad Karma's like, I had some money to burn. I'll buy a couple extra things.
Sometimes you just gotta shop.
A little bit more money there, Karma. There we go. I'm gonna grab the wizard robes, put those on Rosa, and I'm assuming food, just for a little bit of extra defense. I can understand that. I answered a question in chat. The first 3 objectives are fixed. The Giant of Babel, the Sealed Cave, the Pink Tail. The last 2 are random. And it completes 4 out of 5. But anyway, Bad Karma is turning into pass. He's going to take the shortcut to Zeromus. It's about that time where we have a question we need to ask Cappy.
Yeah, and so Zeromus can't be randomized. He's just a weird boss. You can't put him anywhere else. It'd be strange. So we randomize who, in fact, we fight. So yeah, the question today is, whose butt are we going to kick tonight?
That's right. We have something along the lines of, oh god, now I can't even remember how many it is. It's a lot.
It's 2.1 million.
It's like 268, I think. That might be lowballing it. It might be double.
I think it's over 500 now.
Okay, 528. I knew it's under one of those two. 530. There's our There's our wonderful night mom, Skelly Kitty. We're letting you know what it is. 530-ish sprites in the pool. You always still have the chance of the lobster since they're in there twice. You've got the 1% chance of a Sephiroth because Sephiroth.
And the additional rule is also the additional question is always, is butt cute?
Doesn't even have a button.
It's true. Sometimes it does not.
In the meantime, Flurry is doing some eggs, so he can pick up a couple more levels. Once they get that Rosa, probably up over 2,000. That Karma going a little bit low levels, only got 9,000 on that Rosa, but you know, feels like, hey, I'm confident, I can handle this. Let's go.
Yeah, just keep Eddie alive.
Fu, I hate to tell you, you're not on vacation. You're actually in the party. You're in both parties, actually.
Yeah, we get the Spider-Man game instead. Yeah, this was the ZZ3, one of the ZZ3 sprites that was in the finals.
I want to say this was the Game 2 sprite, if I remember correctly. I don't 100% remember.
Either that or Game 3, because Fu was on vacation that flag set. Fu was banned.
Yeah, Fu took his vacation, and well, he's technically back in his flag set, but he's still on vacation in his heart. So.
We got a Nerf Big Bang. We got the Cure 4 going out. Everyone's anchored well. Looking like a good setup for that Karma.
Yeah, I think Karma actually got Cecil to that magic number 28 agility. So I don't think he had to worry about cursing anything. Has the perfect agility set up. And is good to go. And just let Spoon, let Cecil, let Edge go burr. And we're putting out about 8,000-9,000 a round.
Yeah, that Eddie does need a heal though, very low.
That was 11,000 a round. There comes the Cure. Sad little side effect with that Starville up on Fu. Do bounce the Cure 4 back off, but no big deal. I don't think we're going to worry about it.
The question is, are we even going to see a second Big Bang?
I don't know. We might not.
They're putting out a lot of damage.
I think we might have already tipped. I don't know if we managed to skip the second Big Bang. If we do, we definitely see rocks. I don't think we go straight through, but it's going to be close. There's a shake. Yeah, I think we got enough damage to push through to Meteor before the Big Bang, but we could also get combo platter. This could be prime combo platter territory.
Yeah, that would be worst case scenario.
I don't think we got combo platter. Matter of fact, I believe that is Fu going back to his vacation because Bad Karma has finished this seed with an official race spot time as we wait for the update of 1 hour 8 minutes exactly. GG's to Bad Karma, finishing in first place in this race.
Yeah, get your GG's in chat. I like to think that Fu was just sinking into the water below. Meanwhile, we've got Flurry has just finished his last objective and is in go mode and is warping out of the cave right now.
Flurry, unfortunately, not knowing the jump tiles, warps out the regular way, which is still fine. We'll have to see if one of the two of them will give us music as well at some point. In the meantime, Flurry, having already done his grind, is going to probably be heading straight over to Troya and straight into this fight with Fusoya. But I believe we are actually joined by the winner of our race, Pat Karma. GG's.
that was wow. That's my first win ever. I mean,
congrats.
Not in 1v1s, but like, in a community race or, a club race. That's my first win ever.
Oh, big congratulations and GG's. It was well earned for a well played seed. You took this seed and ran with it and just absolutely took everything out in your way. I love that in-game timer of less than an hour. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it was when I got that pigtail out off the wyvern play, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. And then Fu dodged the mega nuke. I was like, oh, this could totally work. and then getting the hook out of there was huge.
Yeah, I also love how you did just enough bosses to get Fu up to full power, which was just great, right? It's like, okay, cool. Fu's at full power right before I go to Zeromus. That's excellent timing.
So I have kind of a route in mind, when I do push me to jump, and ironically, it pretty much is 14 bosses. So I don't feel bad when I see Fu come along, and I know some people will skip it, but it's roughly about 14 bosses, and that gets me there.
So how do you feel about that giant, more specifically the CPU boss there?
So I'm sitting there, and I forgot it last time I was on Restream, and forgot it again. No life glitching, and that's what I was trying to plan for, to try and get a little extra levels, be a little cheeky about it. And I was like, oh, there's no life glitch. Oh, and Cecil's not going to get any XP from this. We're going to reset out of that.
Yeah, we saw you do that, and life glitch is almost always on, so it's easy thing to forget.
Yeah, Antidote threw us all a curveball on that one with the season 3 flags, and honestly, I enjoy it. I like it. Oh, I just saw my spoiler log where the Sand Ruby was. Yeah, it's been a hard adjustment because you're so ingrained to do it on those bosses and stuff like that, and it's just it hits you when you don't want it to.
Yeah, the spoiler log just came up for us. That lovely Sand Ruby at the top of tower. I know that's a play that I personally like to make, where I try to take top of tower on my way down. What was your thoughts on that Fey March? Because you kind of took a look and you didn't even bother to check which boss it was.
Yeah, so I saw the Fey March, I saw the other Rubicon sprite, I remembered that the starter was a Rubicon sprite as well, so I was like, and then it was Blue Robe. I was like, that's it, I'll figure that out eventually if I have to go back there. And then finding Water Hag on the moon, I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't even go and check that. Because that All Goblin's not fun, and no.
Yeah, I'll admit I was kind of rooting for both Ruby and Luca to be there at Fey March, but was not to be.
Nope, just Earth Crystal.
Gambit was trying to figure out the absolute worst boss and item placement for you guys, so it didn't come true though.
Oh, I was gonna check the throne after I did Baron, but I was sitting there thinking, oh, I just need a character, and then I'm in Go mode, so I just went to Dwarf instead of checking the throne. That would have been some nice XP there. But yeah, no, that Golbez, I was honestly shaking in my boots when I saw that Golbez at Pogo, and I was like, oh man, I really hope this is not a Luca into Sand Ruby situation behind that Golbez.
Grimoire, that was the item.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I noped out of that one.
Yeah, if you were right to fade it, and Flurry didn't, got that Grimoire and said, "Oh, why?"
Yeah, that Golbez in that spot, I was willing to lose the race. There was two key items I could have gotten to get there. I was like, I'm just hoping that they're not stacked on top of each other, and I'm just gonna keep going.
So, I know you had the spoon before you found the Edward. Did that kind of influence your decision to keep Eddie in this particular seed?
Yes, and then also keeping the spoon. So the last time I was on Restream, I went into the Cave Magnus, saw the item was the package, and reset out of it. I ended up at 9 key items later and needed a 10th, and I had to go back in. So that was the reason I walked that out. Just because I was like, sometimes it's so hard to get 10 key items and push me to jump. So I said, I'm going to keep it just to try and get that bonus. It just so happened Edward was in Baron. So I was like, well, I haven't found anything really great for Kane other than the Gungnir we started off with. And, I got that Mass Moon in Dwarf Castle. I was like, and I figured that Edge is going to be there once I saw Tell in the bed. So I was like, I'm probably going to take this Edge, and I think Edward's damage is going to be a whole lot better. And sure enough, on that Zeromus, Eddie was doing the work.
Yeah, one big bang, and that was it.
Yeah, I thought it would be nice to throw the Adamant on Eddie and just let him go to town.
Well, it worked out for you, and you picked up a win in tonight's Push Me to Jump Mysidian Jumping Club. So, GG's again. You have any other final thoughts or anything about the seed that stood out for you?
No final thoughts. Thanks to the commentary. Gamut Cappy. I'll watch it back. I'm sure it's great. Thanks Joe Fuzz for rolling another one. It was a good one. And Xenocat for doing the tracking. I'm sure everything sounded great from you guys. You're all awesome to work with. And if you're out there, come jump with us. Come run the race with us. It's a good time. Don't be intimidated by this one flag. It really is a little different, from everything else in Free Enterprise.
Cappy, you got any last questions?
No, I do not. But thank you so much for running, and GG.
Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all next time.
Back on real fast before you leave. Quick request from you.
Yeah.
You mind going to check music for us?
I can. I will go do that right now.
All right, we appreciate it, and we will let you do that while we get Flurry in here for his interview.
All right. You all have a good one.
You too. Yeah, in the meantime, while we were doing an interview, Flurry did finish in second place, 1 hour 15:11 seconds. And actually, right behind him was Microcorks in third, 1 hour 15 minutes 18 seconds. And Antidale at fourth place, 1 hour 16 minutes 55 seconds. So GG's all them. We'll see if we can get Flurry in here for an interview.
Yeah, really close in the end there.
So Bad Comrade's giving us our music tonight, which was Streets of Desolation from the NES Batman game. We do have our second place finisher, Flurry14, in here. GG's on your second place, Flurry.
Oh, that's a banger of a song. I'm a little sad I didn't get to hear it. But
I was hoping that one of you guys would, since you had Twin Harp on you, would actually stop and talk to him and just trigger a cutscene just for the song.
I thought about it, but Adamant armor makes you do some pretty crazy things.
Very true.
It's why we don't allow it most of the time.
Yeah. I just found out in spoiler chat where the Sand Ruby was. That explains a thing or two. Oh, there it is. Spoiler log. Octomom. Thanks. Appreciate it. So it wasn't a full clear, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I Adamant's pretty good, y'all. Level schmevels.
What were your thoughts when you got up to see that Golbez and you decided to take it?
That was free. It's a free fight. All I had to do was get a wall on him, and that was it. He's already won, so the wall's never going to run out. Adamant, so hold gas, instant death, LOL, no thanks, not today. So, yeah, it was a free fight. I guess the downside would have been it's a relatively quick flag set with push speed to jump, so any time-consuming boss you kind of think about maybe resetting out of. But I mean, free fight's a free fight, so I'll take it where I can get it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the payoff tonight for that Golbez was very, very lacking. One would say downright rude.
I mean, the moon in general, top down would have worked out pretty well too had someone decided to do it. But my usual push speed to jump routing is as such, where if something required is in Cave Bahamut or Murrah spot, I'm kind of in trouble because turning down those 2 freebies at the D-Lunar Altar, that's a tough pass. Things would have had to gone horribly wrong for me to want to make that gamble.
Well, I mean, you played an excellent race. It was close throughout. And again, I think it was literally that Golbez fight. I'm pretty sure was the time difference here. So, GG's again. Cap, you got any final questions for Flurry?
No, I do not. But GG, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you guys take all the time to do the restream and all the volunteers, the commentary. You know, I appreciate all that. And yeah, looking forward to. I do love me some push speed to jump. I think it's a pretty great mode, and looking forward to keeping up playing in this club. And yeah, appreciate all the work you guys put into this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Flurry and GG's. Well, so full disclosure, at the very beginning of the seed, I said, let's make it a jet seed because I want to do the mystery race at midnight tonight. And I think Jofa's delivered. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it did. I mean, this was, pretty much just go. Put pedal on the gas.
Yeah, this one was definitely a quick one, but a fun one. And GG's to all our racers who were racing in this race, especially our 2 restream runners finishing first and second. That does mean that our time is up today. I believe we are going to be sitting on a raid. It looks like we are going to Inky Dave, who is doing some Pink Puff League practice for tomorrow's night race.
Yeah, so make sure you go in and say hi.
Yeah, give Ingy our love, and we will be back again tomorrow night. I believe is the Pink Puff race, and then Friday night community race. So we will see you later on this weekend. Until then, everyone have a great rest of your night. On behalf of the Restream team, again, Jofa's on the Restream, Xenocat doing the tracking, my lovely co-commentator Cappy, I have Gamma 017. Y'all have a great rest of your night.